What's up, guys? I think I've got a great video idea for you guys today, and I'm going to go right ahead and get right into it. We've all heard, or at least I have, that, John Cena is the new Hulk Hogan. And, I did my research on that, and, I've come to the conclusion that, yeah, they're pretty much one and the same. They're definitely a cookie cutter of one another, and I'm going to go ahead and discuss some of the similarities with these guys. I've got about 10 or 11 similarities that I have found that I'm going to talk about. I'll have them in the sidebar if you want to. Actually, the sidebar's over there. But yeah, I'm just going to get right into it. Kids love Hulk Hogan and kids love John Cena. There's no question about it. I can remember watching wrestling back in the day when Hogan was big, and anytime they showed the crowd, you saw kids in the crowd going ape shit over Hogan. And it's the same with John Cena, man. You look in the crowd and you can just see the kids just going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over John Cena. They've got their merchandise on, and they're all just going, oh my god, blah blah blah. But, that's number one right there. The kids love them both. Number two, they both have the catchphrase going for them that they always use in their promos. Hulk Hogan's known for saying, what you gonna do, brother? And John Cena's known for saying, you can't see me. And they're both catchy little catchphrases. That's why they're called catchphrases, I guess. But that's the number two similarity. Number three, they both have the uncanny ability of getting their asses pwned in the ring and then all of a sudden coming back with the most crazy superhuman comeback ever. Hulk Hogan was always known for hulking up. He would get his ass beat and then he would hulk up and go to town. He would do his 5 moves of doom and it would be over. Of course, John Cena, he's known for having his Superman comeback where he would get his ass beat. Then he would come back like Superman, do his 5 moves of doom, and be done with it. And speaking of 5 moves of doom, that leads me to my fourth similarity. They both had the 5 moves of doom. Hogan, I believe, was the first wrestler to really, start using the same 5 moves over and over. But, Hogan has where he shakes off the punches. Then he usually always points at his opponent. He blocks a few more punches from the opponent. Then he does the Irish whip, goes into the big boot. Then he drops the leg on him and he goes for the pin. John Cena has the flying shoulder block, the sit-out hip toss, the side release, spin-out powerbomb, 5-knuckle shuffle, and then he either goes for the attitude adjustment or the STF, just depending on how he's feeling. But, John Cena is the first wrestler to actually acknowledge in his promos that he uses the 5 moves of doom. He actually calls it the 5 moves of doom. No other wrestler has actually done that, and I thought that was kind of cool. Because, a lot of people say that the 5 moves of doom is a bad thing, but, I've said it before in my 5 moves of doom video, that, a lot of the greats have the same moves they use over and over. It doesn't make him a bad wrestler. But anyways, that was my fourth similarity. Now I'm going on to number 5. And that's the fact that, they both have music albums. Hulk Hogan's music album was called Hulk Hogan and the Wrestling Boot Band. And I'm not sure how it was. I've never heard it. I'm sure it was great. And John Cena has the album called You Can't See Me. He uses the self-titled track off that album as his theme song. And it's pretty good. I enjoy listening to it. It's not that bad. And Hulk Hogan's theme music, is famous. You can people will always recognize that theme as being Hulk Hogan's music. So that was the number 5, I should say, similarity. Number 6. Both these guys make movies as a result to being in wrestling. Hulk Hogan has been in such movies as Rocky III, No Holds Barred, Mr. Nanny, and Suburban Commando. And of course, John Cena, he's just now getting into the prime of his career. And, he's been in such movies as Marine and 12 Rounds. and I'm sure he's got a lot more movies to come. That's for sure. That was number 6, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, number 6. So number 7. Well, a lot of wrestlers have this similarity. Of course, you have to have this similarity to really be in wrestling. But they both have good physiques. They're both known for their strength. Hogan has the 24-inch pythons, as he always likes to refer to his biceps as, and John Cena is always known for his having superhuman strength, being able to F-U people like Big Show and Mark Henry with no problem whatsoever, being able to F-U 2 wrestlers at one time with them both on their shoulders, and that's pretty amazing. So I put that in there as a similarity. Number 8, of course, they're both multiple world champions. Hogan, I believe, is a 5-time WWE champion. Of course, he went to WCW and then won the World Heavyweight Championship a few times. And John Cena, he's got his first title in 05, I believe. Of course, he's got many more years to go, so he's just started winning titles. But yeah, they're both multiple-time world champions. Number 9, merchandise, guys. Let's face it. They can sell the hell out of some t-shirts. And that's made them a lot of money. John Cena, I believe, might have Hogan over a little bit on the merchandise. Of course, actually they might be tied on that. I'm not sure. I'd have to see the numbers on that. But they both can sell the hell out of some merchandise. It's just amazing. Like I said about the whole kid aspect of the kids loving them. You'll look out in the crowd and all you see are John Cena t-shirts being worn by all these little kids, and the same with Hulk Hogan. Back in his day, Hulk Hogan merchandise is everywhere. So they both have the merchandise thing on lock. Number 10. They both have their motto that they live by. Hogan was known for the training, saying your prayers, and taking your vitamins. He would always refer to that in his promos. Of course, when the steroid scandal happened in the 90s, I believe, that motto kind of went under the rug because it kind of tarnished his name a little bit. But John Cena has it as well. He talks about the hustle, the loyalty, and respect. He always mentions that in his promos. So they both have a motto, which not too many wrestlers have that. So that's another great similarity between these two. Number 11. Oh no, I'm sorry. Number 11. Let's face it. Hogan was the superstar of the 80s in the WWF. He was the number 1 guy. You knew who Hulk Hogan was. You might not have known who Rowdy Piper or Beefcake or Greg Valentine or any of those other guys were, but you definitely knew who Hulk Hogan was. And John Cena, he's a superstar of this first decade in the year 2000. Let's face it. He didn't come until 2002. That's when he made his WWE debut. But he has pretty much dominated this whole first decade in 2000s. And I think he's going to dominate many more years to come. Like I said, John Cena has a lot more time left in his wrestling career. But yeah, those are my similarities between these guys. Yeah, it's crazy how they both are alike. Let me know what you think about this whole video, and if you agree or disagree. If you could think of more similarities, I would love to be able to hear them in the comment section, or a video response, whatever you want to do. But I thought this would be a kind of a cool idea for a video, and that's it for now. This is Gold Dizzy, and peace out.